What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and it's official! Sam Asghari has officially filed for a divorce from Britney Spears, and I gotta say, this happened way quicker than I expected. Just yesterday, the news broke that Britney and Sam split up, and that Sam wanted a divorce, and then, like 2 hours later, the news broke that Sam had already filed for a divorce. This dude did not waste any time. He is ready to get the hell up out of there. And even though I think Sam is a scammer, even though I called this out from day one, I still kind of understand why he would want to get out of that chaotic situation. But you want to know who also did not waste any time? The Yas Queen Britney Spears fans. They're already out all over the internet pretending as if they were against the marriage the entire time. These people have the audacity to sit here and pretend as if, I wasn't sure about Sam all along. I knew that there may be something up with Sam. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You all fought tooth and nail. You guys attacked anyone who called out Sam from the beginning. We all predicted this would happen. When we pointed out that Sam was shady, y'all tried to smear our names. You tried to throw dirt on our names. How dare you all sit here and pretend as if, I wasn't sure about Sam all along, or I thought Sam, wasn't honest to begin with. No. You act as if we have short-term memory loss or something. You act as if we are, as delusional as your idol Britney Spears. We all have brains. We all remember how this went down. A certain portion of people, including myself, I think I was the one really spearheading the situation. We were calling this out for over a year. Before Sam and Britney even got married, I was calling this out. Sam was very obviously an opportunist that was taking advantage of Britney as she was in this chaotic state of mind. But everyone wanted to say, Britney's a grown woman. Let her get married to who she wants to get married to. And now everyone's going to paint it out as if Britney's this huge victim, as if y'all did not encourage this, as if y'all did not empower this. You all wanted this. This is what y'all wanted. You made your bed, and now you, along with Britney, y'all have to lie in it. And as you lie in this bed, you're spreading lies. Isn't that funny? Isn't that ironic? You're lying in the bed that you made while lying about the bed that you made. I mean, Jesus. At what point do you people just give it up? Just give it up. Please. What have you gained? You have gained nothing. All of you have made yourselves look like complete fools. You have been proven wrong about Britney time and time again. And now we are at the point where there's really no one on earth around Britney that wants to be around Britney. Her kids got the hell out of town. Sam's about to get the hell out of town. And this was so obvious. This plot, this plan, it was so obvious. And I really find it insulting that the same people who attacked me and everyone else who called this stuff out are now going to sit here and pretend as if they knew about Sam all along. I thought he was a prop. I thought he was placed there. No, that's what we were saying. As y'all were pretending like Britney was living in Never Never Land and her life was perfect. And now it's very obvious that her life has been a shit show, just like I've been pointing out for over a year now. But let me just give you the honest truth about what's happening here, because unfortunately, you're not going to get the honest truth from anyone else. Here's what's happening. Sam is and always was an opportunist. He got with Britney. He wanted to marry Britney because he thought it would further his career. He thought that marrying Britney Spears would elevate his social status. He thought that the world would look at their relationship and be like, oh my God, look, Sam, he's so lucky. He is with the iconic Britney Spears. But the world never looked at this relationship that way. And the world has a different view of Britney Spears now than what they once did. So he's thinking that the world is going to be like in awe. Oh my God, you're with Britney Spears, one of the biggest artists of all times. But in reality, the world looked at it this way. The world looked at it like, oh, you're with Britney Spears? The psychotic woman that does those creepy naked dances on Instagram? You're with Britney Spears? That's the reality of the situation. A lot of you all don't want to accept that reality. A lot of people don't want to accept that Britney is not as relevant today as she once was. A lot of people don't want to accept that the only reason Britney is relevant right now at all is because of her crazy actions on Instagram. It's not because of anything else. So Sam was going into this marriage thinking that, he was going to be viewed a certain type of way, when in reality, he was viewed a certain type of way, just not the way that he wanted. He wanted to elevate that social status, but in reality, his social status plummeted, just like the social status of Britney Spears. He wanted the world to be in awe, like, oh God, you're so lucky that you got with the iconic Britney Spears, but everyone was looking like, oh God, what have you gotten yourself into? You are with a mentally deranged woman that is constantly blabbling weird stuff on Instagram while spinning in circles. So that's why Sam wants the hell out of it. That's why Sam wants to get the hell out of this relationship, because it didn't provide for him what he thought it would provide. Sure, he got some free vacations and stuff like that, but all in all, Sam has not been elevated. If anything, he's just been embarrassed. People look at these videos like, where's your husband? And why is he okay with you doing this? And who in their right mind would want to be in a relationship with someone who is so very obviously going through some mental health issues? I mean, to begin with, people, here's a hard truth. When looking at Britney's current situation, when looking at Britney's current mind state, no one should have ever found it acceptable for her to get married in the mind state that she was in back then and in the mind state that she's in now. We all looked at the situation. We very obviously knew that she was unraveling. We knew that she was going through psychotic breaks. We knew that she was having mental breakdowns. We knew it. We all saw it. Even the people who are in denial, y'all saw it. The reality is, anyone with common sense knew from day one that it wasn't right for anyone to enter into a relationship with this woman. It was very obvious that Sam was taking advantage of her mental state, but her brain dead fans didn't want to acknowledge that something was wrong with Britney. Okay? Sam preyed on Britney like a predator, like a hurt lion, or better yet, like a hurt animal when a lion sees it. When a lion is going after its meal, it doesn't go after the fastest zebra. No, it goes after the one that's over there spinning in circles while yelling at its dad. Okay? Sam took advantage of this situation. It was very obvious. Anyone in their right mind knew that this woman had no business getting married, and that any man that would want to marry her in that current situation was not there for love. He was there to take advantage of Britney, who was obviously mentally unstable. But no one wanted to acknowledge that. So y'all sat back and cheered it on as this dude took advantage of Britney. Oh, this is the best thing that ever happened to Britney. Britney's wedding day, it's the best day of her life. That's what you all were saying as we were trying to talk sense into y'all. And now you're going to sit here and pretend as if, oh, we were against Sam all along. No, you were not. No, you were not. Y'all even took it so far as to lie about how well off they were doing this entire time, when in reality their relationship has been in shambles for a long time. I've reported on it in the past, months ago. Sam was very rarely even around Britney anymore. That's the reality. I know that they're just now going to get a divorce, and some people view it as they're just now breaking up. But Sam has been done with this nonsense for months. Sam wasn't there. Britney Spears was spinning around by herself. Oh man. It's so utterly bizarre that people are acting surprised. These Britney Spears fans, they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off. I'm sitting back enjoying the show because everything is playing out the way that I thought it would. The only thing that changed here, the only thing that caught me by surprise, is I thought that Sam was going to stick it out for a little bit longer. I do think that Sam is a scammer. I don't think that Sam was planning on ending this relationship so soon. I feel as if Sam was going to try to at least drag this out for 3 or 4 years. But he couldn't take it anymore. And he realized that, he wasn't benefiting from it in the way that he wanted. He saw the writing on the wall. You're not viewed as, oh, you're that handsome guy that's with that pop star. No, you're that guy who's kind of creepily in that relationship with that lady who is going crazy on Instagram. So in many ways, it's like, yeah, I think that Sam is a piece of crap. But at the same time, in some ways, I don't blame him for wanting to get out of there. Anyone would want to get out of there. And you want to know who's really to blame for this divorce, this failed marriage? It's Britney Spears, and it's her fans. Because I could have sworn that there was someone that wanted to stop this from happening. Wasn't there? There was someone, maybe even one of Britney's family members, that wanted this to not happen, but her fans wanted it to happen so bad. And her fans are going to be the reason why, she ultimately just passes away. That's the reality. But let's go ahead and dive right in because, oh boy, it's going to get juicy. Not only has Sam filed for a divorce, citing irreconcilable differences, but it looks like he's coming after some money as well. Now, we know there was a prenup put in place. And from my understanding, I could be wrong. I'll have to look into things a little bit more. The prenup was put into place to protect all of Britney's assets and the money that she had entering into the marriage. I don't know if it protects whatever she made after the marriage. There's some technicalities here that are kind of wonky. And Sam is trying to come after more money than what we thought that he was going to be able to come after. So it's going to get ugly. Sam's not like, oh, I'm just ready to leave. Sam's like, oh, I'm ready to leave, and I'm going to need some of that money, Britney. Yeah, I'm going to need some of that cold, hard cash. And I know a lot of you will be like, it's not funny. It's funny. It's funny to me. It's not funny to me that Britney's going through this situation. It's funny to me that in many ways her fans are responsible for putting her in this situation, and people like me were trying to warn people about this. So at the end of the day, as someone who has been harassed by Britney Spears fans for over a year now, death threats, crazy emails, messages, it gets wild. I can say that, when I see news like this break, it feels good to sit back like, hey, I tried to tell you. But But right here it says that Sam's lawyer, Neil Hirsch, is making rumblings that Sam will contest the prenup. Britney had him sign a prenup, and it maintains her assets as separate property. The docs say Sam has yet to determine the full nature and extent of the separate property assets and obligations of each party. And there's more. There are various items of community and quasi-community assets and debts, the full nature and extent of which are unknown to Sam at this time. So, Sam's going to try to come after a little bit of this money. I told you all from the get-go, I found it very, very weird that Britney Spears automatically bought that house. Remember when Britney Spears bought that house the day after her and Sam got married? And Britney never moved into that house? I mean, I think Britney and Sam were spotted there once or twice. I'm sure Sam was there a little bit more than Britney. Well, that home was purchased, a multi-million-dollar home. It was purchased after the wedding. It was really weird. They had their wedding in Britney's house that she's living in now, her original house. They threw the wedding there, and then after the wedding day, Britney's like, hey, I want to go buy this multi-million-dollar mansion. She went there twice, and now she's trying to sell it again. Maybe it's already sold, but I would like to know what happens with that. Because I know that Britney's protected leading up to the marriage, but there's a gray area here that I have to look into about what about the money that came after the marriage? What about the money that came from the Elton John song? What about the money that came from that will.i.am song? You know, the two songs that Britney released that no one cares about? What happened to that money? What's going to happen with this book money? And what about this mansion that was purchased for millions of dollars that she basically never went to and then tried to sell right afterwards? What convinced her to buy that house? You know, there's a lot of questions that I have. And I understand that Sam is going to be painted out to be the villain here. And I'm not here to take Sam's side. I understand why people feel the way they do about Sam. But at the same time, honestly, put yourself in Sam's shoes. It's got to be difficult trying to live your life with someone like Britney, just point blank, period. Anyone in their right mind would tell you that. So I know that Sam got into this relationship for the wrong reasons, but in some ways I feel like he's getting out for the right reasons. I don't know how to explain it. It's a really weird situation for me because I never trusted Sam. I was one of the only people calling Sam out. For some reason, these big Britney Spears fan accounts, they loved him. Okay? Now they're going to act like they're against him. Now they're already creating theories. Now all of a sudden, these same people are like, wait, maybe Team Khan is in on all of this. Maybe Britney's conservatorship isn't over. Oh, like we were basically trying to tell you 2 years ago. So you're going to see a lot of these people change their tunes. It's so phony. I hate phony stuff like that. But these people are going to pretend as if they were against Sam all along. They're going to paint Britney out to be the biggest victim they could possibly paint her out to be because that's what they thrive on. They thrive on Britney being a victim, and Britney herself thrives on herself being a victim. So we're going to see a lot of crazy stuff play out here. And I'm going to be here to cover it. But yeah, as I was saying, the Sam situation is really difficult because I never trusted the guy. I don't believe he was in the relationship for the right reasons. But at the same time, I can't really blame anyone for wanting to get away from Britney. Her own kids want to get away from her. What made you think that Sam was going to stay? But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. As you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.